Welcome back to Engineering with Evans. In this video, we will review how to create a design for laser cutting on Gravit. I'm assuming you are already logged in and that you have properly saved and named your file. If you don't see a canvas, it's likely that you did not set the canvas size correctly, so review how to do that in the previous video. But first, a little bit about laser cutting. So a laser cutter is capable of performing three operations. First, it can cut all the way through material. This is a vector cut. It cuts all the way through. And it knows what lines to cut because those lines are pure red, so 25500 on an RGB scale. And the thickness of those lines is 0.1. The second operation it can perform is a raster etching. So this does not cut all the way through. It's more of a shading effect. It burns through the top layer of the material. And to achieve raster etch, anything that is shaded in grayscale on your design will be rastered. So the laser will move back and forth rapidly, burning all the pixels in your design. It's a slow process. And the last thing the laser cutter can do is vector etch. So vector, meaning it's following a single outline, the trace one line, but it's etching because it's not going all the way through the material. So to achieve vector etch, your lines need to be pure blue, so 00255 on RGB, and with a thickness of 0.1 point. Going back to our design, I want to make a design that includes an outline that will be cut, so a red circle, with an inner outline that is etched, a blue circle, and some text that is raster engraved. First thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to turn on my focus mouse so you can see where I'm going on the screen, is grab an ellipse. So up here on the shape drop-down menu, I can grab an ellipse. And I can click and hold down Shift on my keyboard, and then drag to create a circle. You'll notice that it is defaulted to have a fill color, and it is currently highlighted. So on the right-hand side, I can modify aspects of this circle. First thing I want to do is delete the fill, and then I want to add a border. To modify the color, to make it the red I want for it to cut, I'm going to click on the black color it's currently set to, select red, and confirm that it's 25500. All red, no green, no blue. I can click out and then change my weight, my border weight, to 0.1 instead of 1 point, the default, 0.1. And you'll notice that it gets very thin. When I click out of the shape, I no longer can edit it. That's okay. I just need to click on the outline again, and my edit features are right back. I'm going to follow the same steps to create a blue circle. So I click, hold Shift, and drag to draw my circle. I want to delete this circle's fill and add a blue border. So not black, but pure blue. 00255, confirmed. Change the weight to 0.1. And I already have my cut line and my vector etch line. The last thing I want to do, let's move this and center it in my other circle. See if I can do that. Centered, centered. Nice. The last thing I want to do is add some text in here. So I'll grab the text tool. I will click and drag and enter my text here by typing. The melanated maker. And I can highlight my text and come over here to edit features like the size. Maybe I want to make this a little bit bigger. Let's try 30. That looks a little too big, and I deleted. So let's put it back. Engineering with Evans. You can't see all of my text, so I need to resize my box. So I will click on my text box, resize. Get rid of some spaces here. All right, we're just going to have to redo that text box. Click and drag, get my text box. We'll just leave it at your text here. I can change my font. I can change the size of my text. And I can change its alignment in my text box. Once I have that, I want to go ahead and save my file to make sure all of the edits I've made make it onto my file. And that is how you do a vector cut line, vector etch line, and because this is black, it will raster engrave my text in the middle of this design.